So today I want to talk about two-player specific games. These are games not that just play best at two players, that they play exclusively at two players. And I didn't include any duel versions of classic games. I feel like that could be a separate video. Like a Zool duel is great. It's a take on a Zool. These are standalone games that are just two players and they are phenomenal. So first up is Desperate Oasis. This is a two-player lane battling game. So you have several cards in the middle and you're playing. You can play on your opponent's side or on your side, face up or face down based on rules. And each card you play out will have an effect that will then determine who scores the most points of each column. And some columns are worth negative points, so you don't want to take those. You play 3 rounds. Whoever gets the most points wins. I adore this game. Next up, we have Ada's Library. This is a puzzly game where you have a collection of books in front of you and you are trying to get them to match a specific pattern. And you have cards that you can play that will allow you to move specific books in specific ways. So you're trying to figure out how to do things to get it to play out exactly the way you want. And the box becomes the board, which I also love when that happens. So this one is great. Next up, this is probably the newest one on my list. This is the Yellow House, and you are Van Gogh and you are having discussions with another artist. Basically, you have 5 suits or colors of cards, and your discussions are where you play out one of the areas of art, one of the colors, and the other person has to then strengthen or beat you, and you then need to strengthen your own arguments, and essentially whoever gets the last word in the round, or the other person can no longer play cards, basically, you got the last word, you will win that round, and you're trying to win a certain number of rounds. And there's an interesting way of the way that the different suits are worth different amounts and how you play them. And when you get your hand, you give your opponent a couple cards, they give you a couple cards. So this one's really great. It looks beautiful and it is surprisingly thinky the first few times that you play it. It took me a minute to kind of really understand this one. Then we have a classic that is Jaipur. This is essentially a set collection game. You are trying to get the different types of goods. So if you can get like 3 gold, you're going to get a certain amount. But if you can get 5 gold, you're going to get an even better prize. And the people who can claim items sooner will get more points for doing so. And there's also camels and who has the most camels and when do you take camels. And it is just a great classic back and forth. And it is whoever wins 2 out of 3 rounds. I've always had success with this one. And finally, a little surprising for me because I'm not the biggest cooperative game fan, is Sky Team. In this game, you are playing as a pilot and co-pilot who have very limited communication. There are some shared objectives, and then you each have your own objectives that you are working on over a series of rounds in order to land a plane safely. You have to clear all of the obstacles in your way. You have to get your landing gear up. You have to get the brakes calibrated, all of those types of things. You have to maintain speed so you're progressing towards the airport. And it comes with so many different scenarios and little add-ons and things that you can never get bored with this game because you can always take it to the next level. So once you're like, okay, we got this, like, no problem, we can win. Then you bring out the next level of scenario and it's like, oh, okay, things are getting tricky again. So those are 5 of my 2-player only games. What are some that you would put on the list? Give me a like and a follow and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.